Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So, last episode, we finally got started with Dantooine. I'm officially now a Darksider, and we have one more trial to undergo before they will officially consider me a Jedi learner. Or I should say Padawan learner, to be fair. So we have to go clear out some blight. We gotta go cleanse this place of all of its impurities. No way. The only way I know how to is as a Jedi. And that is also as a Darksider. And that's what I do best. Anyways, we're leaving. Oh, okay.
The council has decreed you may come and go as you please.
Oh, how nice of them. So, cool story. This next section was actually a bear for PC to run when this game came out. And it wasn't even that big of a deal because apparently the PC version, or at least the original release PC version, so if you bought the game physically like I did. Oh, come on, Karth, what now? Jesus Christ, what?
Yes, what's on your mind?
You don't want to disturb me. I just want to talk with you. Can we just have a conversation without you being a raving lunatic?
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
Ah, Christ. Okay, you know, I just, look. If we're gonna work together, I would like to know why you personally find me to be the fucking problem here. Because, honestly, I'm tempted just to shank you and be done with it.
What does it matter that much? Why can't you just leave it be? I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own.
Yeah, but we have to work together. What part of that do you not understand? Like, if I can't trust you, then how am I supposed to work with you? Because at this point, you could just shoot me in the back whenever it's fucking convenient.
Damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
I mean, I can't really fault you, even though I know for a fact that Jedi are still just as corrupt. But, yeah, I'm not a Jedi, though, so... Actually, no, that actually makes it worse, doesn't it? If I say, well, I'm not a Jedi, okay, look, I guess you can't, alright? I get it.
No, it wasn't even that. There were others. Good, solid men, trusted men who turned on us as well and joined their cause. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
I haven't joined the Sith, Karth.
I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... Oh, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Of course you wouldn't. So now you're gonna bug me later on when I actually have shit to do. Look, Karth, I'm gonna be real with you, homie. Either squash it or get squashed. It's your choice.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
I don't want to talk to you, Karth.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with? Indeed. What is it you would like from me?
What do you know of the Tainted Grove, actually?
The Council has told you nothing of the Grove?
I know it's tainted by the dark side. That's about all I know.
Do not be so quick to judge circumstances about which you are ignorant. Not everything may be as transparent as you would believe. The Grove can be found to the south and east in the plains, but be wary of Cathounds. They may be agitated by the power in the Grove. Is there something else I can help you with?
No, thank you.
I hope your time is well spent here on Dantooine.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't want to die. All right, what do you have to say?
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition?
Oh, yeah, I don't know anything. Sorry, I don't know.
I see. I am mistaken. How may I be of assistance?
I must be going.
Farewell, then.
I know what his story is about. I don't
Lord
want to get
Jedi.
in. Oh.
How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors. Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer.
Mandalorians? What the hell are you talking about? We beat them in the war.
No. They've been raiding planets across this sector and farms around here often. You Jedi have left them alone because they haven't harmed you. But they steal our property, destroy our land, and worse.
I say we look for these Mandalorians. I fought them in the war. They're nothing but vicious pirates. We should stop them if we can.
Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
And, they killed her?
There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
See, I don't even want to say revenge is never a good reason, because I'm dark side.
I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Yeah, I might get paid out of this. Yeah, let's go with that. Hell yeah, I want to get paid. That's all I give a shit about, is getting paid.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
Your companion?
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped?
Could have been
Cathayans
cat
aren't
hounds?
intelligent enough to open doors, although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
Could have been open from the inside then?
Well, yes, it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming...
Your companion is a droid?
Well, yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
Fuck, this is uncomfortable. What exactly does he do? I'm sorry.
He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me.
If I happen to find him, I'll send him back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him.
Nothing wrong with taking it. Now, granted, I have some questions here about this. Oh, come on. Yay, Cath Hounds, my favorite. Okay. There we go. Alright. So, anyways, as I was saying, this area in the PC version, the original PC version, was actually quite a chore to run. it's not that it didn't work at all, it's that you would run into like the worst sort of performance issues imaginable. And like I said, it was exclusively in the PC version, and it was exclusively really in the early PC version. Like the one I had, because they only patched the game to like 1.3 and then just left it. And they didn't even try to patch the freaking problems that people had, man. They patched it like 3 times. Apparently, it was an INI file issue you could fix, but still, the fact that it existed was stupid.
Out of this again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please. Take my wife and children instead. Anything.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
I don't really want to help this guy because he offered his wife and children, but as much as I have to be honest with you, I don't like the fact that he just offered up his wife and children as a potential collateral to not be killed. And as cowardice as that is, I'm still gonna kill these guys, and only because I feel like I need to. And why am I clashing swords with a lightsaber? Alright. Alright, so they're all dead. That's always good. Nice. Now you're the only real Mandalorian here. Blaster carbine. None of you guys have anything of value on you aside from that stuff? Really? I mean, that's nice, but that's still not helpful. Well, we're gonna be in this area for a while anyways, because I've already picked up, like, what, 2 quests to be out here? So, as always, folks, you know how it is. Whenever I play a video game, at least for this one, I try to do everything I possibly can, even if it's not to my benefit. Ah, the Grove. This is probably where our quarry lies, isn't it? Let's go. Yeah, this is probably it. There's a bunch of cath hounds and other sort of nonsense sitting out here. Uh-oh, that's not good. I didn't think they'd take her down so easily. Well, either way, I'm still gonna win this fight. These guys aren't even near strong enough to take me out. Despite their best efforts, they still failed, which is rightfully so. I don't want to die. I don't like dying. Oh god, I gotta work on my treat injury, don't I? Because I should not be blowing so many potions on this. There we go. So this is the Grove. So whatever taint or corruption is out here, I need to go find it. I don't want to deal with you. I know what he is. I'm pretty sure I know what he does. I just don't want to deal with him. I want to find whatever this ridiculous corruption is. Sandral Grounds. Is this where the farm is? I think this is the farm they told. Yeah, this is where the farm is that they told us about earlier. Just not really what I want. We don't want to go to the farm. It's nice, but that's just going to get us involved in a different story thread. And we're already involved in quite a few. I'd like to try to narrow things down so I don't end up forgetting a story thread and leaving. Because once I leave, I'm not coming back. Apprentice, your arrival is here as well timed. Who are you? My name is Buluk, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both suspects and I speak basic and Huttonese. I was going to handle this case myself, but now that you are here, this could prove an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you have been learning your lessons from the Academy. Though you are not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting the truth out from the lies. What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories given by both the suspects. I brought information retrieval droid with me to access the archives, both of the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer some guidance, but I will not solve this case for you. There is little benefit if you do not solve the problem yourself here. Consider each man's account, check the facts with the information droid. Once you have gathered all the evidence you think you need, run me through the possible scenario with me. Alright. According to the accounts of the participant, these three men were out here in the field together before the clouds broke. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds, as it was earlier today, but that is not the most puzzling aspect of this case. The dead man, called Ernetic, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. A rifle was found near his body with bloodstains on it. It has been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handon Gold, he was unarmed. The other was Ricard Lusov, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men say they did not do anything, and that they came across the body, but both also accuse the other. Obviously, there is more to this than what we have been told. I'll begin my investigation at once. There's one last thing. When I arrived, Handon was holding his side and Ricard was favoring one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. Alright. So, Ricard, you were favoring one of your legs and you've been holding your side. Got it.
Greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
No.
I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Ricard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you perhaps see... Wait, go on.
I saw Ricard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Ricard so I can get on with my day.
Alright, fair enough. We'll talk to you next.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Alright. What's your side of the story?
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Okay.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one master. I am at information with. If you have any need, I have already retrieved some information. Is there any information?
Alright, let's find out about the body. Tell me about the planes.
These are rife with wild animal. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by cat hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other
What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information? Very well. I will...
How can I be of further assistance?
What did you see actually happen?
Actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do. Of course, of course.
Alright, what are you at the...
Hey there.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
Not right now, at least.
So, what do you want?
So, what exactly did you see happen?
Well, I was out hunting Irias south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Irias in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back. So, what do you want?
Baluk said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body. But it's nothing that serious. Right.
Is there any other... Very well. I will...
Alright, what do you got?
How can I be of further assistance?
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. Of course.
Yeah, you mentioned you run, dumbass. We get that. I want to discuss the murder. We start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Handon said that he was nearby and heard the shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hands. Rickard said that he was hunting Irias, saw one through the glare of the sun, and shot at it. It's possible Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally, and Handon may have found the body, but that seems like a very unlikely explanation. It is more likely one of them is lying. Rickard is lying. Why do you believe that? There was no... it was cloudy. There was no sun glare. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Rickard said, the sun would not have been visible at all as the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Rickard's guilty, but I think we have found our first step in unraveling this mystery. So, we gotta figure out a motive, huh? Alright. What do you know about them? Maybe I could just, like, bypass some of this shit. Rickard and Holder. Rickard and Calder.
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in the cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at a Mr. C. Netic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other...
Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Netic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other... My preliminary... Is there any other...
Well... So we know one was a business partner and the other one rented a speeder. Got it.
So, what do you...
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? So, what do you want?
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can't deny it. You can deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right. So, what do you... Right.
How can I be of further assistance?
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder
Look,
with him.
I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punches him. You better come clean.
My wife was cheating on me with him. He slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
I want to ask you
How
something
can I be
else.
of further assistance?
Oh,
Of course.
never mind.
Of course.
So, what do you... Right.
Do we know anything else about the whole cheating business thing? Like, there has to be some actual details on this.
Is there any other... According to the municipal authorities, apparently Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at Mr. C. Netic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi, is there any other... Very well. I will...
Well... So, at the very least, they had an argument about cheating each other. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well on the surface. Neither man seems to have motive for killing Calder. Rickard is lying. They had a fight over business matters. It's not unusual for a business partner to disagree sometimes, but if he found proof Calder was cheating him, things could escalate to violence. While that is certainly motive for murder, the case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to quick conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon itself. Alright, so now we gotta look into this whole murder weapon situation. What about the weapon you found at the scene?
I cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information? Very well.
Okay, so it didn't belong to Calder. How
How can I be of
about you?
further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
You wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your wife, maybe?
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Netic, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
That's all.
Of course.
It was his weapon. Rickard wouldn't know much about it. Ah, right.
Is there any other...
Tell me, is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here.
Alright. The blaster is Handon's, but he didn't report it stolen. Yeah. I gotta look up the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information?
Alright, so it didn't belong to Calder, which is all we care about. Let's see here. It didn't belong to the victim. Well, it has to belong to somebody. Who does it belong to? Well, it's Handon, obviously. He's been holding on to his side since we got here. He's clutching his side. Handon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There's blood. Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It seems likely is one scenario. Rickard killed Calder for cheating him in business. While shooting Calder, he must have hit Handon by accident. No, they're both guilty. Because I think I have a better explanation that explains both. We know Calder was cheating Rickard, but what possible motive could Handon have had for wanting Calder dead? Easy. Handon admitted that Calder was having an affair with his wife. Yes, well done! Both men had reason to kill Calder. This is my theory of this morning's events. Both men knew Calder would be out this morning, and each plotted to kill him. Handon found him first, shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife shortly after Rickard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Handon and thought it was Calder, so he shot him in retaliation for the creds Calder had cheated him out of in their business. Handon would have dropped his blaster, the one we found at the scene covered in blood. He probably thought Rickard was going to kill him, so he called us, hoping he could convince us it was Rickard.
Damn both of you.
This is enough. The culpability of both of you in the murder, in the attempted murder of Calder Nedic, is evident. Additionally, Rickard Lutzov can be charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder of Handon Gold. I will place both of you under arrest to the Jedi Order and escort you to holding facilities in the Enclave. You've done well here. It is obvious you have been studying your lessons carefully. I will be sure to inform the Jedi Council of the performance in your little test.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Yeah. Anyways, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed this lovely Phoenix Wright episode. This is the alternate version where I didn't mess up the case and got dark side points. I'm just going to take not getting any points, because at least I don't get light side. Anyways, guys, stay tuned, and I will see you all next time.